I'm Alan Weiss, and this is the writing on the wall. Welcome to episode 20 of the writing on the wall. This one, what I would change. First, I'd change PowerPoint. We go back to easels. Easels don't crash. Who needs PowerPoint? And what about the laser markers? Don't need them. Perfectly good, perfectly fine. In fact, you'll notice lights up a larger area. These are among the things I would change. Dental hygienists would stop using my chest as a tool tray. Where are these people trained? You're laying in the chair and they're using your chest to unload all of their crap. I don't think that's very customer friendly. I'm already in terror of what's going on inside my mouth. Here's what I would change. Bikers would stop driving down the white line in heavy traffic. You know how they drive between cars? In California, sometimes at 40, 50 miles an hour. That shouldn't be allowed, or people should be allowed to open their doors. Here's what I would change. Airline attendants would stop telling me they're here for my safety. They're not. They're here for my comfort. 95% of their job is about handing out meals and handing out liquor and handing out pillows. Only 5% is about safety, and that 5%, thank goodness, is rarely ever used. If you can't do 95% of your job happily, maybe you shouldn't be in the job. That's what I would change. The wait staff would stop introducing themselves to me and stop handing me their business cards. I don't want a friend. I want dinner. Hi, I'm Brian. I'm here to serve you. I don't care. How's the roast beef? Doctors would know that their time is no more valuable than mine. Now, I understand emergencies, but doctors don't have emergencies every day. What they do is they overbook, just like the airlines, except at the doctor's office, you don't get a free trip to Hawaii if you don't make the appointment. My time's as valuable as yours. Please, be there. Here's what I would change. Individuals in public conveyances would not have the right to change the temperature or request it without a public referendum, and hopefully by that time the ride would be over. Don't you love self-absorbed people who want the temperature changed or a different meal or who knows what, the only one in the crowd holding up the whole thing? Don't change the temperature unless I'm uncomfortable. There'd be no more happy news banter. Well, Jerry, did you ever see a termite that big? No, I didn't, Mary. That's a wonderful termite. And now, 14,000 die in floods in Bangladesh. I don't want happy talk. I want to know what the news is. No presidential primary, no presidential campaign could start more than 6 months ahead of the election. We're inundated with this stuff, with irrelevancies. Time will change. I don't want to listen to it. It's too much money. It's too much hot air. Now I'm going to talk about Alex Trebek, or whatever his name is. Some of you might know that I appeared on Jeopardy and lost badly in the first round to a dancing waiter from Iowa. But that wasn't the biggest problem. The biggest problem was Alex Trebek. Alex would say, what African country has the initials UV? And a contestant would say, Upper Volt. And Alex would say, no, sorry, Upper Volta. Alex, you've got the answers in front of you. It doesn't make you an intellect. You couldn't carry my IQ in a bucket with the help of 3 strong men. Please, tone it down. Here's what I would change. The concierge would pronounce her name or his name correctly. Concierge. That's how the French pronounce it. Concierge is an affectation. If you can't pronounce your title correctly, you shouldn't be in the job. Here's what I would change. Fundraisers who call asking for money, especially those who keep most of the donation, would be treated with a special key on the telephone which gave a piercing whistle. That would take care of that, I suspect. Shrink-wrapped items and tamper-proof packaging would have to be available in non-shrink wrap and non-tamper-proof. The last thing you need at 3 in the morning is to battle with the aspirin bottle. I'd prefer it if you could go to the pharmacy and as an option, just scoop up Tylenol in your hand, have it weighed, and put it in your pocket. There'd be no more legislation of judgment. You could have wine with dinner and not assume that you're a drunk driver. I could have peanuts on airplanes. There would be no lawsuits about a ramp for wheelchairs being mandated to get to the stage of a strip club. I'm not kidding. It was an actual case. How about we do have legislation, though, on what size you can be to wear skimpy bathing suits? I'd be in favor of that. Or perhaps a limitation on the size of things if you choose to have printed messages on your rear end. That I would vote for. The final thing I would change, folks, is that dogs would lead much longer lives. Koufax, let's make the best of what we both have left. Koufax, come on, Koufax. Let's go, Koufax. Come on, Koufax. Good boy.